Dave and I were looking forward to seeing the total solar eclipse today, but it wasn't to be thanks to typical Lake District weather, which had closed in today. Mind you, we'd done very well, we'd had sun all week, but today it was mist, rain and clag. So we set off from Fellfoot Farm, where we were staying, along Wetside Edge, which runs parallel with Rhinos Pass. We eventually made it to Hell Gill Pike and Little Cars, two Birketts that we wanted to get in, en route to Great Cars, our first Wainwright. We then head southwest towards Grey Friar and our second Wainwright of the day. Heading back to Great Cars, we walk over Broad Slack and get in SWIRL How before walking down Prison Band, crossing SWIRL Halls, getting in Black Sows, another Birkett, and then our main fell of Wetherlam. We then go down Wetherlam Edge and get back to Fellfoot Farm. As we made our way through the gate leaving the main road, we noticed that everything was starting to get darker, but there was absolutely no way we were going to see an eclipse today. The Clag was firmly in. Just starting to brighten up now after the eclipse that we had at 9:30. But still considerably overcast compared to what we've been used to. But it's still a cracking day for walking. Lovely day for a stroll, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? You're telling me it's knackered in a minute.
Well, hello again.
Hello.
Your turn this time. All right. Yeah, that way. Yes. Forward and upwards, upwards and forwards. Though it's not a Wainwright, Hell Gill Pike gave us fantastic views of Rhinos Pass and the Roman Road near Cockleybeck Fell. Especially with the rolling Clag going past, it was really dramatic. Our next stop was Little Cars. Unfortunately, the Clag became very thick just here, so we really didn't get much of a chance to appreciate how nice this fell is. So we didn't hang around here for too long, and we soon cracked on towards our first Wainwright, Great Cars. It's a Clag today, unfortunately, so we can't see much, but here we are, Great Cars. Right, Dave, your 10th fell of 2015, Great Cars. Tag and bag, my man, tag and bag. Well done. Good stuff. Oh dear. I don't know. It's pretty cold and bleak up here today. Total contrast from the rest of the week we've had. And there we are. Can't have it all. Anyway, Great Cars. Now we're off to Grey Friar. After a bit of posing on the couple of peaks around Great Cars, including the main summit cairn, we start to head off towards Grey Friar. And en route you'll pass the memorial to the Canadian crew of a Halifax bomber which crashed here in 1944. Yeah, break time basically. Managed to get out of the wind. Found a nice little spot where we can just sit on a nice ledge, put our sit mats down, and after that we'll crack on up there to Grey Friar, our bonus buy of the trip. We set out to do 10 and Grey Friar will be our 11th. And we've still got a few more to go today, so we're very pleased with the way the trip's gone. Grey Friar. Onwards.
You want that chippy Friar?
We always love a Dave joke, and that wasn't one of them. Hey! Right, I'm coming up. Hey! Bang! Bang! Well done, my man. Grey Friar, take the bang. Well done. Very windy up here, but we're there. There you go, lovely. Well done, Dave. Quite amazing the way that rock forms the shape of the Matterhorn. Anyway, we make our way now towards Great Cars again, and then we go round towards SWIRL HOW. Here we are at SWIRL HOW, your 12th of the trip. Let's tag and bag.
No, it's...
Is it a bit wet?
I didn't worry myself, honest. Bang.
Well done, well done. Nice big cairn on SWIRL HOW. Super, horrible conditions now. Starting to rain. Can't believe how different it is from yesterday. But there we are. As we leave the excellent cairn of SWIRL HOW, we now head down the Prison Band, a difficult climb towards the coal at SWIRL Hawes. We're getting a bit of a view through the Clag. There's WETHERLAM, and a bit of sun just on its flank there, and there is Coniston. Lovely tarn, and we're still on the band, the Prison Band, and Dave's loving every second of it, aren't you, Dave? Every second Dave is loving it. Oh, nice to get a view though of the lovely Coniston. Didn't think we were going to get that today. Starting to get very fatigued under very difficult, very windy conditions, at long last we start to make our final climb up to Wetherlam. And at last, the summit comes into view. A very windy Wetherlam. Well done. Go get it, my man, go get it. Your 13th fell of the week. Absolutely brilliant. Taking you into the teens. Left to go. It's so windy up there. Well done, well done. The conditions today had really taken their toll on us. However, after a well-deserved break out of the wind, we started to make our way down Wetherlam Edge towards Birkett Fell and finally back to Fellfoot Farm. Where's your crampons? Crampons? Well,
I don't know.
mountain god, who we drink so much Guinness and Tia Maria to appease and please, eventually blessed us with glorious weather as we dropped back down to Fellfoot Farm. The views were truly magical. The improving weather conditions were giving us wonderful views of the mining areas around Great Intake and Knots, and also spectacular views of the Holme Fell area. Despite this being a very lengthy and strenuous walk for us with our old bones, this had been a great walk, even though there'd been quite a bit of clag first thing. We had some fantastic views coming down Wetherlam, and indeed, though there was clag in the early stages of the walk, we still managed to get some fantastic views. But the old drover's path was quite welcome, I have to say, by the time we got down. This was our final walk on our March trip, but we return in April. Hopefully we'll see you out there.